I want us to recognize how magic this place is, how powerful this thing called hip hop and this thing called freestyle.
Hey, yeah, reporting live right now from the Death Star. It's your man Super Zoo welcoming you in to Free EODUB, Free EODUB, Free EODUB, Free EODUB. This is how we start the show before I bring my partner on. I'ma spark it to the dawn. Yo, pardon me for panicking when I couldn't find Anakin. I'm a player, but Obi-Wan was on Tatooine with Leia, saving her from Darth Vader. After that, I had to add more Sazon flavor. Pardon me for being a eating fried grouper in the Death Star, running from a stormtrooper. I was dipping past the spot I didn't go to yet. Then I saw the Mandalorian with Boba Fett playing a game of tennis. I realized I was trapped inside the Phantom Menace. I couldn't get my bike back. That's why I punched the dude in the face like the Empire Strikes Back. Pardon me for rolling dolo. If I was Chewbacca, I'd probably have an invisible Han Solo. Chewbacca is the bare reference, but a young Anakin is Darth Vader. That's the rare difference. Let me add on with Star Wars logos. Let me get in the back and paint walls filled with photos. Pardon me for being a sweet talker, but how dare I not mention the blonde-haired hero, Skywalker. He turned evil in the end, evil my friend, but this is not a difficult trend to follow. Hollow, come those like the planet Apollo, but your mind state will wake up and be different tomorrow. This is when I rock so fresh. This is when I introduce you to my partner, CF. When he approaches, they say, my lord, look at the sideboard, waiting for him to approach with Bobotech. Hitting you with Robotech for the gunning her. Then he was a physical form of the Punisher. Pardon me for getting dick looks. Yo, CF, jump off as I had indulged in some comic books.
Yo, my bars are carnivorous. Sith Lord, CF, they call me Darth Sidious. Word is born, you know what I mean. If I be rocking with the Senate, they calling me Palpatine. I can switch it up, word is born, that's code switching. Kill somebody, acting like Vincent in Pulp Fiction. Nah, I'd rather turn it up to Jules. The Ezekiel line that kill a motherfucker before he dropped Jules, get it? When he was at the diner, I think Roth was there. I don't know if you understand, but that's just another reminder of how deep a director can get when they trying to show you how they can get. But let me get back to what it is. My name's CF and I said that I was a Sith, and that's a fact. I know I'm giving y'all heart failure. I got the dark saber, they calling me Darth Vader, changed up. More like African, indigenous, and Eurocentric. Call me Anakin, up in Tatooine. That's more in Tunisia. We talking about Hannibal Barker if you see the Nubian features. Or we could go back to Roman Julius Caesar. I mean, we could mix it up like a motherfucker, call it Eurasian, with a little bit of African persuasion. That's who Anakin is now. I don't know George Lucas. I'm making up something more different. This is an improvement, you know, right. Something that's based the Caribbean. The Darth Sith coming to kill y'all to oblivion. Yeah.
Free EODUB. This is the day. If I was a Mandalorian, I say this is the way. This is how you must follow, cause I was getting higher. I was sparking with a liar up in a TIE fighter. That's the spot when the bathroom I was pissing in. After the bar standing next to Lando Calrissian. That's the dark-skinned brother played by Donald Glover. Pardon me for naming another brother. The magnificent flow for the evil. It means even in the future there will exist darker people. They try to erase us in every apocalyptic flick. I be looking around the movie like, where's the black people? Shit, what they all died? That's fly. But how they survive and they're blind. Book of Eli. Pardon me for Washington and get you another apocalyptic feature. Yo, CF, become the speaker.
Man, you always been a teacher. And what you tell people, you break the Nubian features that are not showed up in movies, a thesis. Even you see blonde-headed people as Egyptians in Egypt. Shit is bugged out like they did Moses. I mean the Exodus. I mean the rhetoric. I mean it's bugged out, the shit looks so negative. But they keep doing it all the time, it's repetitive. They keep changing actors, changing them in skin tones. I don't know what's going on, the Stockholm Syndrome. Things are so bugged out, now it's so demented. They wanna configure you to be Eurocentric, and it's all gravy. I ain't bad with the West, I'm just trying to say they should be more like CF. You know, mixed up, complex, each step. Even though I look more Caucasian, this is getting deeper in depth.
You can make a historic movie but get the right people. How you make an African flick and hire white people? You You can't be Leonardo DiCaprio and be king of Egypt. You think we don't see through the messages we see with? This is the techniques that we cling to. This is the truth and the freestyles that we bring you. It's pardon me for being part of my profession, but it's a mystery session. How you gonna get a history lesson when you hear the profession of Super Zoo's aggression? This is a professor just live here professing. Pardon me for being the American dream, bringing you freestyles from the future of black folk through Restream. Then I connected with CF, that's the sound. I'ma ask Soulful Soze to break it down. Matter of fact, cause he was bringing the heat. He tonight will be the dude who's producing and sharing the beats. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to EODUB. My name is Big. This is my partner. Good evening, sir. How you feel, CF?
Yo, I feel good, and obviously you the grandmaster, and you know what I'm saying? Every time I'm training with you, I'm Obi-Wan, and you quite John, you know what I mean? The force goes, you already transcended. You already on the next level, and
I respect that.
You put jewels, and since 20 plus years ago, you know what I'm saying? We've been doing this for a while.
Yo.
But
and I
this
got to
beat
say,
right here
ladies and
coming up
gentlemen,
is crazy.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, CF got the guns out tonight, so you're gonna hear magnificence.
You already
You see me reporting live from the Star Wars room on vacation here. But you know what? Speaking of the cyborg, my lord, let us turn that beat up. So let's let CF just get loose for a minute. Let's enjoy the moment.
So's that dude,
Guns
word is
out.
born.
Guns
You already
out.
know, yo.
EODUB.
Yo,
CF.
I got my guns up to the pop, best believe. I only did that so I could cope with PTSD. Grew up with an alcoholic, that's my grandfather. Had to be a better person, cause times on me got so hard or I decided never to have to smoke or just drink. Even though I'm doing that right now, almost had me broke to the brink of destruction, about to die. You know, someplace looking at the river, the Hudson, I'm about to dive. Almost died, but no, I survived. Swam out of the shit that I was in. All the currents couldn't stop me. I'm a perfect storm within. I keep spitting till I get it. Let us begin. Let me break down the story, how it started. The origin, I mean, Malcolm X. Auto by eye, got me open, that opened my eye. Thanks to Alex Haley, Malachi Z. Your pamphlets was kinda good, but it was some bullshit. Maybe I was bugging at the time and I was smoking. I don't even know what they put in the trees that I was toking. I know I was bugging, I was a seed out in Hoboken. The projects where my family got it, but they came from this Bronx, Northeast. If I get it right, I know it. Cause I went there on Randall Avenue and I scoped it. I seen that some shit said Cincinnatus. I mean, that's the senator to Rome that made that shit stop when they had a conflict, and he was at it. He used his tactic, retired back to his farm and said that's it. You know, like he ain't want power. But let me bring it back to where I'm talking about. CF is representing the God hour. Now, where I'm from, where it is, where I do, how I spit like a sip from a dart. I'm not saying I'm more in the middle, seen the world how it is, and they don't act that civil. Shit is bugged out. Heard in New York you could pack a pistol. I know that people dying, them lambs will be sacrificial. Lot of motherfuckers wildin'. If it's worthwhile, better watch out. If you try to go behind someone at the turnstile, you might get shot. There's an update. You gon' get slugs when you hit up at the subway. Fuck A, get it now. Now New York City, Empire State, King Kong, entire place getting burned. Bing bong, that's what we hearing when we listen. Motherfuckers appearing in the glisten. They looking like they shining all the time. I be feeling like them when I be looking in the mirror. I'm in prison. We been locked up, it's real. But how the fuck I feel? Trying to get up. Now I need some liquor for the cup refill. Please give me that. Bartender looking at me like I'm trying to steal a car fender. Cause Puerto Ricans always stealing hubcaps. Back in the days we wasn't that deep. Subtract, bring it fast forward now. This a update, how we come. They just love that vibe that we kill. Motherfuckers, we some rough raps, tough act.
Ladies and gentlemen, showing love. We just welcome you all to EODUB. You just seen CF just catch your body. We just want to say peace to everybody. Welcome to EODUB. Yo, one more beat, so let's get one more. Me and you, CF, we gonna go back and forth. 4-bar adventure.
Yo, so
he took it deep, yo. He took it to Hoboken. Okay. Let's run some Jersey Dit like driving a Cadillac. I was in Patterson, then I stopped in Hackensack. I went to the brewery, but it was stupidly how these other kids didn't get new to me.
Word is born, NIB. I ain't know Patterson was only spelled with 2 T's, or 1 T, or did I get that wrong? I don't know, I'm trying to find out. When I perform, I get lost when I'm drunk, but I'll tell you I'm wiser, cause I did see the movie Patterson with Adam Driver.
Adam Driver, Hard to Survive. I also saw this other Jersey chick, New Jersey Drive. That was fluid, how they used to do it. It was slowly how they used to rob cars out in Newark.
Oh shit, I knew it, that was bugged out. Damn, bro, did you ever see that movie with Marlon Brando? Probably don't understand all at once. I'm trying to tell you, he was right there on the waterfront. That's the movie.
On the waterfront, that movie was dirty. But if you think about it, Sopranos also took place in Jersey. That's on some barbecue corner in the cop shit. Jersey is always intertwined with some mob shit.
Oh, word, op shit, the killers. Ooh, this is getting deep. Remember, you ever seen the Many Saints of Newark? That's a breakdown of how things happen. The preliminary story. Hey, wow.
Yes, that's the preface. That would be the menace that came after the dentist. That's the slow log. That's the first part of the story. You would call it the prologue.
Oh God, I remember rapping. Got lost for a second. Let me get me back in to the spot. Breath, I was gasping. There was a Jersey movie starring Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson, I think it's a Lean on Me, was invincible. About the principal who changed that shit out in Patterson, to be exact. That movie was kind of crack.
The word exchange got me bugging. There was a boxer named Hurricane. I'm thugging, I mean, word is born. I gotta compliment the dude that played himself, Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington, you're good as well. Magnificent version movies without burning an L. I can see how you're connecting through Jersey movies thinking. This must be the synapses connected when you're drinking.
I'm thinking about the son of Abe Lincoln that was saved by the brother of Booth that assassinated him. That's bugged out how they got linked in.
Let me get flexed. Let me switch it to Latifah, Tretch. That's extra flavor. Plus we all could say, ho, hey, naughty by nature.
Oh, word is born, my thoughts discreet. I gotta stop. I remember Flavor Unit was on Morgan Street. My man Lati was the brother of Apache, and they try to link me with that shit up in that street on Morgan.
Let me lay the most quotable. Shout out to the dude by Reggie Nobable. That's the stylist trifle. His verses in my life are like pages from the Bible.
Oh, word is born, like a rival. I mean, he's from MCs, but I'm from Jersey. More of a disciple of those that excel. You know, I'm more of the Chino XL persuasion.
Ooh, Chino XL for the riders. What about Young Z, the outsiders? Matter of fact, a lesson for y'all to even picture. Powerful female MC, Rod Digger.
Oh, you a spitter. Believe the words that you say. I'm on with poor righteous teachers. I mean, they don't understand. That's more of extension. The South Philly version of Trenton. Yeah.
Jersey, how you feel? We go from PRT to Shaquille O'Neal. It was early in Houston out in Wayne when I was boosting. Another famous New Jerseyan, Whitney Houston.
Oh, that's a fact. That's for real. Oh, you got me open. Now I'm thinking in my skill. I'm going outside, cause Jersey got a big orbit like Lauryn Hill and Dionne Warwick.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, Jersey is being repped. As So shared in the chat, he didn't put drums on the end of that. We didn't need those drums, you know what I'm saying? We was getting busy regardless. Welcome to EODUB, y'all. This is a show that's all about freestyle human expression. I often say we have so much angst about the past and we have so much trepidation and nervousness about the future. We really need to dwell in the now. We need to really be, grab the now, hold on to the now. It's just, let's live in this moment. And there's nothing more in this moment natural than a freestyle rhyme. It exists here in the and it disappears into the ether. And shout out to Ali, shout out to my wife Eileen. Definitely, we on vacation here. We are seizing the moment. We're in Orlando, Florida, enjoying some time with the family. And we decided to tap in so we could bang and do some EODUB. Yo, my wife just walked in the room here. You want to make a world premiere on screen?
Oh, the legend.
Here she go. Ladies and gentlemen, Al, gang. There it is. Don't get no more live than that, right? When
That's
my wife
real.
just come in the Star Wars room.
Yo,
I'm reporting from the Star
real,
Wars
dude.
room, which is just one of the rooms in this, I believe, 9-bedroom home that we rented. My whole family's here, family reunion. But let's do this, yo. We have some guests on this show, and you heard me and CF come in and warm up the oven, kind of turn it on. Salute to everybody who's listening thus far. But I know it's time. We got some other MCs here, and I think it's time for us to meet the features.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Let's see those cameras come on. Who we got in other place? We got Big Ox. We got Breez Evahflowin, flowing. And we got Verbz from the Hypnotic Gang. Yo, these are my brethren, yo, and they all here to really rep out, you know what I'm saying, and really do their thing. And I start the show by really asking each of them a question, right? So I'm going to say to each of them, I want you to share where you're from, and I want you to share one of the albums that really was pivotal in your life. I'm going to ask you where you from, and just one of the albums that inspired you or was pivotal in your life. Let me start with my brethren Verbz. What up, Broski?
Peace. What's good?
Where you from, sir?
I am from New York, New Jersey. You know.
Dag, I'm glitching here. Say it one more time.
I'm from New York, New Jersey. Basically, I'm from New York and New Jersey.
I'm gonna continue on. What is
From
an
New York,
album?
New Jersey.
So, being that it's the 35th anniversary, we got to go with Paid in Full. Because on 7/7/87, the God Rakim came through and dropped Paid in Full and changed the game.
Letters.
Yup.
Respect.
I don't know, I think.
Yo, let me go to Breez. Breez, tell me where you from and tell me your album that like.
There we go. Check. Yo, I'm hailing from the Upper West Side of Manhattan. Album that changed my life. Long Live the King. But not the album, but the leaks that came out before, leading up to the album. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a blessing. He giving you cryptic files right now. Yo, let's go to Oxmatic. Tell me where you from, bro, and an album that's pivotal for you.
For me, I say like this. Where I'm from would be simple, but I'm from Montego Bay, Jamaica. But I grew up, you know what I mean, mostly in Westchester, New York, Yonkers and Mount Vernon, back and forth almost every year. So that's where I'm from, you know what I mean? Coming from Mobile, you know what I mean, all I heard was Michael Jackson, some couple Lionel Richie and reggae joints, you know what I mean? So, but when I came to America, what changed my life, to me at least, I heard that Slick Rick, that first Slick Rick album, you know what I mean? Once I heard that, I was like, what is this? This is hip hop? You know what I mean?
Yes.
So yeah.
And Ricky also he could throw on some Caribbean flair too a little bit. Same with KRS for me. Yo, CF, same thing, bro. Where you from and what's that album that's pivotal?
My family's from, well, I'm from Jersey City. My family, you know, from Manhattan, the Bronx, moved to Hoboken, whatever the fuck. But an album that's pivotal for me, I mean, this is gonna be mad cliche, but what the album by Redman and Illmatic by Nas, that's just default.
I would call those both wins. You're gonna get a golf clap for that. Those are both what you might call classico. I like that. I'm from the mean streets of Teaneck, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Where I grew up bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs. And the album for me would have to be Illmatic by Nasir Jones. Very also cliche, but pivotal in my upbringing. Yo, you know what? We heard a little bit about what these MCs are about. You know, they give us a little bit of their background with where they're from and, you know, the kind of music that was pivotal to them. But let's go a little level deeper. You know what I'm saying? I think it's time that we might go a little level deeper. Let's try that. And here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna ask everybody to turn off their camera except for the great Breez Evahflowin. And my friend, we about to do an 8-bar interview. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna set it off and we're gonna interview you for 8 bars each, okay? So let's do it. Now we gonna get into you. This is that Zoo Breez Evahflowin interview. This is where I show you. This is where I put bars that really know you. I ask you a transition. I'ma hold people outside of this shit rock and listen. I want to tell them how you went from New York to down south and back. I want them to hear the glory. I want them to hear the trials and tribulations. Breez, share some of your story.
Where do I begin? It was way before that Blaze battle win. Or maybe when you see me before then. Up in studios like pseudo online networks where we used to get work. In fact, my head used to work out in them ciphers. We was in there locked up like lifers. It was something else, but I still need to go back before that. My life felt like walking over doormats with thumbtacks on the bottom of shoes because every one of these years done gave me the blues. It was 95, no. 92s, no. Maybe back to 89. I think that's when I wrote my first rhyme. I was just playing with it at that time.
Yo, at that time, let me just pour the libation and tell you as an early, it was such a inspiration. Watching you hit those Blaze battles on stage and Blaze shit, you really did that. It was difficult to hide my emotion. When I seen you live, it was a devotion to this hip hop and lyricism, light through a prism. It was a body or taking an organism. I started thinking about building my techniques. I could spit bars today that they wouldn't understand till next week. A lot of that vision and dream came true with the direct effect battles when you put me on too. I used to rock for the cost. I hit for 5 weeks winning, then I lost. That's how I rep Breez is the Dawn. How do I lose to the dude that originally put me on?
It wasn't a loss. It was just one of those things our paths just crossed. And that's happened many times throughout the years. And for that, we drunk beers and shed tears. And that's as real as fuck. And this hip hop, I carry it just like what's in the truck, in the trunk, in the back, or packed up inside a semi. We realized, and then I had to go back again to 89 when I wrote my first rhyme. That time I was reminiscing. It was a good call. I was recounting my football game in Central Park. After dark, I went home and my mind was sparked. I put it down like poetry. I called a few people who know it's me, and they was like, whoa, you should go with it, B.
Whew. Fast forward a few years when we was building. We had conversations about decisions made around children. That's how I sacrifice my orders. I do a lot of things solely for my daughters. It makes me think of Obi-Wan. How he followed Luke is the same way that you're trying to raise your son. You needed him close to you at all times. I know it's his energy that translates through all rhymes. I know he's in your eyes the greatest of all time. I know you want him to avoid danger and all crime. This is how we build generationally and climb. That has me remembering how we emotionally try to fit our children with strong Timberlands. We really want them to be sturdy when they walking and confident in presence in the earth when they talking.
But about that speech, see, think about hip-hop and what it allowed us to reach. See, this is a certain type of technique that allows my mind to have a certain plastique or plasticity or elasticity. And I only know that hip-hop's with it, B. See, this is like scientific. Using rhymes in this way made our minds quite terrific. We're way past our prime. You done seen what 50 look like. It don't look like us. We don't need that. We ain't in back of the bus. We driving, we thriving, we surviving. And it's from this certain type of vibing, this rhyme that made this certain alignment inside of our mind. It's what we need to pass on to our kids so they can take this last one and run with the baton. Way beyond, people think the earth's gonna live on. But I think they could change it, just the way we took these molecules and our minds rearranged it.
Arranged it, yikes. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? This is me, Big Zoo, interviewing Breez, and it's been a blessing, yo. We're gonna flip this. I'm gonna ask CF to come on camera, and I'm gonna ask Verbz to come on camera. And CF is gonna interview Verbz right now. Let's get it.
Word up.
Yo.
Was good.
My brother, what's
that's
good?
the beat. Was good. Yeah.
Chillin'.
First or second when I seen him EODUB, I observed. See my homie come down. Yes, his name's Verbz. Was so ill. Where this born. Seen the discipline. Him and his crew doing what he do. Plus he Dominican. Wanna know where you from? Break it down for a second. How it all begun. I know you say from Jersey, really from New York. Please tell me where you from. Just give me a little of your thoughts, like.
Yo, Born and raised up in the Heights. High school in the Bronx. Shit was trife. Taking the trains, you might get run for it or jump for it. Either way, was never no punks. No, it's not a possibility. At 21, crossed the rivers and moved to Jersey. Link with my clique, hypnotic experience. We did it all like that, and we did it like this.
And I'm hearing it. I'm seeing what you saying, I'm feeling. And I mirrored it. In my mind, I'm seeing the reflection of where you been through and how you grew up and you grew out of your section. Went across the water, made it to the river. Me and you, I feel we like similar type of niggas. I mean Puerto Rican, Dominican, similar to culture. Please break down how that is. Don't mean to insult you, just expose the truth.
Word, cousin cultures. We say one thing, you say another. Either way, we still love the life and love our brothers. Coming with the brown that's within. In the roots, understand how it is. Not saying we twins, we both got Taino blood. Off of the top, showing love.
Watch, I seen how it all occurred. I know how it happened. To some it is a blur. Historical mishappening happened at this time. It word. How it came down and how they made a dude named Verb. I mean, shit, similar cultures and the connections. The way how you did it, you from Jersey, plus we your brethren from New York, like my parents, that's for the foremost. Please tell me about more thoughts that you got, of course, yo.
See, we got a constant flow in verbosity. Off of the top, we out here kicking philosophy. Like we Plato and Aristotle. Off of the top, we hit the gas and we pop the throttle. Who else will pop the bottle? Zoo is on vacation, so you know he don't gotta follow. No leads, no flows, no P's, no please. Either way, he about to hit off some MCs.
Yo,
and believe
stop playing. That was it. That's the 3 rounds. That's the 3 rounds.
Go hard.
It's too killer. Yo, you super sharp right now, CF. I think this is another one of those nights. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna disappear with Verbz, and I'm gonna ask CF to interview Ox real quick. Ox, come on the camera.
God.
We're gonna do the same thing. 8 bars. Let's get
Word is born before I stop, before I plot. Gotta break down my homie, I know that his name is Ox, yeah. For those that they don't understand what is nature. He originated from a spot known as Jamaica. Jamaica mean the land of the springs. I'm from Borinquen, the land of the brave Lord. Yeah, we are kings. Together we are sacred. Break it down, how you been, what's your origin?
Hey yo, my story goes from blessed glory, judges to jury, some shit you might have seen on Maury. I got the force beat more like I'm a dead eye. But right now, I did factor down the best side, the heads fly. Every time a nigga come through, you know what it is, we the best. So I'm gonna keep that on the humble. Welcome to the jungle. Baboon, fuck that nigga, where you from? What's that country? Tattoo?
What you assume, they no tune. The Pharaoh out, word is born. Let's talk about maroons. They was coming up in the day. Word is born, they martyrs. And they lived with the Dainos off of cassava. Cassava bread, that is the yuca. And they don't understand that the staple root, that is the future of the Caribbean nation. Please break it down to where you from, Ox, the roots of who you are, cause you Jamaican, I'm saying.
My Verbz names, they gotta reach. Shout out to Verbz, another Omar nigga. When I spit my speech, they say where you from, I'm on that side. You know the beach, Mobe, everything okay, everything nigga, all day, all day. It was all play, trying to get it in. What they all stay. We's the best though. Rude boy cat, nigga, and CF rocking with you was so special.
Word is born, and we levels. We always on the spot. I see you in the metro city where we from, the NY. People don't understand how we been. We been tired. I mean, we like cousins. That's a fact. We both from the Caribbean. It's in our blood, and we black. I mean, me similar, got it in my genes. I just wanna show how you got part of the American dream, how you got here.
American dream, how I got here. Not on no boat, but a plane. Me, it's all the same. A lot of love, a lot of pain. It is what it is, but I thought the world was different every moment that I came. I seen tall buildings. Had an ill feeling that my mind state could build up to make old buildings. Billions, nah, for all the children. I don't know what it mean, nigga. I don't know, but you catching that feeling?
Oxmatic talking about the American dream. When I first came here, I seen the tall buildings.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yo, and then he's building. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, this was called A Level Deeper. This is where we got to hear a little bit more about MCs. Before we go to the next round, let me just share. Shout out to Ali R in the chat. Shout out to Mike Medine in the chat. What up, Mike Medine? Spike Witty. Shout out to Cachola. My man Cachola is checking in from Brazil right now, yo. He's in the chat. Shout out to Cachola. Shout out to Cachola. Respect, my brethren. From Brazil. EODUB Brazil. Shout out to everybody in the chat on YouTube. We love it. Yo, we just learned a little bit more about those MCs. You know what I'm saying? We heard about Breez and how he was, you know, coming up in the game. He talked about rhyming since '89. We heard about Ox coming from Jamaica, just landing here, you know, making it happen. We heard about Verbz, Dominican, techniques, building, growing, came with the Hypnotic Click. So much connection going on. But we heard a little about them and we let them get, you know, a little deeper. But now I think it's time we just let them get busy, yo. Let's just go to this new segment. This is called Get Busy. I'm going to ask my man Verbz to come to the stage first. Verbz, where you at, my brethren? Yes, Verb's camera is on. We're going to let Soulful Soze, our producer extraordinaire, we're going to let him hit him with a beat. And Verb's just going to get busy. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
Woo. Yo, check it. I got the spotlight. Oof, this beat is hot, right? Soulful Soze. Off of the top, boom baps. Yeah, he knows. Off of the top, the interest really grows. It peaks it. Off of the top, watch me freak it. Keep spitting, looking at the camera, not bullshitting. Vice cap is crisping. Understand the condition. Sitting here, rocking the pole position. Mentioned it before, still coming raw off of the top. Petroleum is kinda fucking hot, yo. The prices is kinda leveling up. Off of the top, I'm like the devil enough. Get me sparked, though. YouTube live, where y'all at, yo? Even though I see y'all in the chat, I still pump back, yo. Pop it like a pump action rocket. Off of the top it, get your eyes out the socket. The third one, when we coming off of the top of the lungs. Let it be known, am I done?
With the dismount, that's like a percentage off. That's the discount. It's like you spit your hard bars, then you just bounce. That's the dismount. That's when you leave with no flaws. When you backflip off the horse, dominate doors. That's like escaping the scene, like a gymnast with a floor routine. That's the dismount. That's the dismount. That's the 20% off coupon, the discount. That's when you spit your hard bars and then bounce. That's like a pound to a 16 ounce. Yo, shout out to Julio in the chat. Shout out to James Calhoun. Why I deal with the brethren? The Don Gagan. His name is Bong. Yo, I need Breez Evahflowin to come to the stage. Breez, let me get that camera on, Brody. You about to get the next beat. You could just spit how you want to spit. This is called Get Busy. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, Breez about to get busy. Soulful Soze on the beat.
Yeah. See, a beat like this gives you all kinds of room for shit. But let it ride for a bit, and then you figure how to handle it. Many different approaches, like many nights where you broke and you dipping for roaches. You like feeling something ferocious. Call it a hunger or something that rumbles from under. It feels like thunder, and I ain't going to see Thor. At least not until y'all done seen it before I walk in the door. Because if you talking while I'm watching Thor, then you might catch something similar to a hammer clocking your jaw. Fuck that, I enjoy that shit. I am a fan. When I walk into the theater, my mind already has a plan. It looks to expand upon the universe, the MCU. And so if you talking, don't make me have to come see you, because popcorn will be the last thing popping, and that fucking milk dud will just start dropping. And then I'll annoy someone else who might just go crazy and just go wild for themselves. See, we seen these guns ain't good for our health, but we gon' still let them cross the country until it melts and devastates. Nothing seems to levitate the conversation in Congress except separate. Can we have two states, a north and south kind? Would you imagine how you get across lines to visit family? This leads to a calamity. But we on the brink of insanity with our humanity. It's something that you have to see. And if you don't, it's the travesty. Or it's just some shit you grabbing, see? It's that phone, not the tone, but the way you look at it and get into that zone. Put it down, leave it alone. Even if this is the platform that right now you're watching me on. I'm about to be gone. Throw them hands up, my man, what? For 20 years strong.
Wow.
I gotta dismount. I don't wanna land off my feet. Here we go, yo. No discounts.
Yo, stop the beat for a second, Soze. I want y'all to really, let's unpack for a moment. Your man definitely took it to gun control, yo, and talked about nothing seems to levitate the conversation in Congress. It just separates. Yo, that whole, I want to give honor first to the gun control conversation. But then I want to go more seriously to how he started it by saying, yo, if I go see Thor, don't say shit to me. Don't talk to me. If you're not up on the MCU, don't start asking questions like, who's that? Because I'll hit you with milk duds. Your popcorn will be flying. He said very clearly, I enjoy that shit. Don't ruin my Thor experience. Don't ruin my Thor experience. Yo, from a Marvel head, that shit resonated with me. He's like, I'm not seeing it till a bunch of y'all are like out the way. Like, go away. Yo, hold on, Breez. I have to hit you just for a second. Star Wars, you're up on as well. You all the way up on Obi-Wan?
I'm not up on Obi-Wan. I got to get up on Obi-Wan.
Okay. Marvel World, you saw Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness?
Yeah.
Are you excited about Thor?
I am, but I hope it deviates from Doctor Strange a little more. I wasn't that thrilled with that one. They were a little
same.
I'm
nervous because I think they're making Thor look real campy, like real, like almost comedy, you know? So we'll see how it goes. Last one though, favorite MC. This is a tough one now. I'm going to really put you, a lot of people are watching this on YouTube. I'm going to put you on the spot now.
All right.
Top MCU movie, favorite MCU movie. You have to pick one.
Winter Soldier.
Oh, shit. He went cryptic on y'all. He didn't even go Avengers on, like, he didn't give you the campy answer. He gave you the very thoughtful, damn, Winter Soldier was hard body. Ladies and gentlemen.
On your left.
Yo, can I tell you that James is in the chat telling people don't ruin his Thor. Don't ruin Thor for Breez. We're going to come jump you. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, he's not joking. Breez, I'm going to ask you to turn your camera off, and I'm going to ask Ox to come to the stage. Yo, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Julio, Mike Medine. Shout out to James Calhoun. Shout out to Ian Ellis, LLC. I see you. And it's time for Ox to get busy, yo. We're going to give Ox the stage. You know what it is. Sturdy, Brooklyn, Jamaica.
Rude boy. Yo, before this rap shit, we was hustling. Just James was somewhere out there just tussling. Fife told me that nobody can really fuck with him, and he's out of orbit. It's hard to keep in touch with him. Yeah, niggas is all for the planet. Hop up titties like I'm all for the Janet at the Super Bowl. I got super goals. You know me? You and go. You was on. Matter of fact, watch how you perform. Enter the stages. Mines is rages. Stuck in them cages. Niggas ducking down. Caught by them lasers. Liquor shot in the ABIs. I switch them spots. Here, Freestyle, be chillin', nigga was Big Ox. Get it corrected. It's like God came out the cave, nigga, and somebody resurrected. Tape deck, nigga, never rejected. Put it on the double. Niggas spit for that trouble, all on the humble. Nigga say it again with no pad and pen, remembering men with the word that I send, setting them trends from day one. Top to the crown, nigga, vice versa. My nigga Jason, this Blaze One, put it in the air. Never we gon' fare, no one. Black belt, but nigga, I'ma show guns. More funds in a little bit. Rockin' me was the idiot. Time to quake till the game is over. Never came in sober. Swoop the God, nigga, I came in a soldier. Yeah. Ain't talking about the military. I told you about EODUB, niggas was visionaries. I seen it before and I say it again. Murder NC that step up the with a pad and a pen. Thumb in the circle, my verses the hurt to. I ain't talking about the movie Purple. I don't know, it's all in my circle. A matter of fact, it's square if you look at it on the TV. See me, niggas scared, let it catch me. EBGBs, we creepy. Niggas is strange, spitting out the brand you can't maintain. So get the fuck out of my lane. I go faster. Mike Masters, nigga, before and again. Told you before niggas starting the end, setting them trends. It's the end of the week, man go speak in this vision, the flow is unique. Let's go, get the crown now.
No cap again. He spit so good, he make me want to rap again. Him in the beats, he's abusive. What's up with that VZ hat? Exclusive. You need to cop that. Get that before the album or drop that. If you was frontin' before, you need to stop that. If you see me, you can see me fresh. I rock the V to the V, which is the VVS. That's the diamond, connected when I'm rhyming. Throw Timberland boots on my vocals, cause I'm climbing. Matter of fact, that's the style I generate, benefit. I need to talk about the benefit. Let me break the object. Let me shout out Kendra Ox and the Versus Project. Shout out my Mando. That would be James Calhoun. Shout to Rita and Vando. Part of the plan though. This is how I paint like a Van Gogh. I go everywhere that my man go. Pardon me for not rehearsing or the curses. Shout out to the God Vice Verses. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take this moment to shout out the Versus Project Benefit Show. It is taking place on Friday, July 8th at Chelsea Music Hall. It is at 6 p.m., ladies and gentlemen, is when it starts. It's 6 to 10. It is an incredible benefit show. It is celebrating the release of the VZ album, which is called The Crown. The Crown is beautiful. It's on all streaming platforms right now. You could definitely hear Aguilar on that album, Ox on that album, Pro, Slain, Shabam Sadiq, myself, and you can also hear the legendary music from the God Vice Verses. Vice Verses is the brother that brought us all here together, and I just want to be clear that on Friday, July 8th, at Chelsea Music Hall is a benefit show. You're going to see some crack water activity. The first thing you're going to see, I'm going to just let the cat out the bag, you're going to see Killer Nems. You're going to see the Gorilla Guard. You're going to see the mayor of Coney Island. It would only be right that he pull up and body the stage for the Vice Versus benefit show. So you're going to see Nems. You're also going to see hosting by Baxter and Big Ox. You're also going to hear new music from Figueroa. You're going to hear, Jess got an album called Jesse's Dead that I can't wait to hear. Quietly, I'm going to contact him and ask him to send me the album before you hear it. I'm going to hear it before you. I'm going to do that this evening. I'm going to ask him to send me that album. But if you show up on July 8th, you're going to hear some Figueroa music. New Figueroa. Don't forget, Jess is Dead by Figueroa is coming soon. That's the album. And there's a song called Sleep by Pennywise that's out right now. Shout out to Pennywise. That's gang. That's EODUB Blood In. Yo, I have to shout in the chat that my brother Doug Merriman is in the chat. That is the brethren. That's the God. Shout out to Doug. Doug is a bouncer, a EODUB family member. He was at the door of Pyramid for many years, and he's in the chat right now. So I'm blessed. I'm blessed to see him. Also, just a reminder real quickly, I want to put a button in it. July 8th, which is this Friday, you're going to see the Vice Versus benefit show, and it's at Chelsea Music Hall. So definitely get your tickets right now. Make sure you're there early. It's an early show, so get focused. I also want to share with everyone that the beats that you hear on this show are provided by Soze. Soze is incredible. He's our producer, in-house producer. He's magnificent. He did send me some beats privately that I'm cooking on right now. So just a world premiere. You're going to hear some Soze work soon. He also is working on a project with CF right now. That's going to be magnificent. I also want to shout out Verbz, who's one of the brothers that's on tonight. Verbz has an album coming soon called The Holocron. Yo, Verbz is ill, yo. Y'all got to catch him on his writtens. He's super thoughtful. Bars is way up. And just get busy and get connected to all these MCs. Remember Verbz. Remember the real Big Ox. Remember Breez Evahflowin. Breez Evahflowin actually has a single out right now. It's called The Idiotic. And it is streaming on all platforms, and it's featuring this gentleman named Big Zoo. Breeze threw me the pass. I caught the pass. I scripted some crack, and that record is beautiful. Go to every streaming platform right now and stream this record. It's called The Idiotic. It's Breez Evahflowin featuring Big Zoo. Go listen to that. Yo, Doug, I know you listening right now. Doug Merriman, my brethren. Go get that record right now. It's called The Idiotic. It's Breeze featuring Big Zoo, and put it into your playlist. I'm going to look for that because you're going to love that record, Doug. It's right up your alley. Ladies and gentlemen, also don't forget that the show tonight is produced by C-Dubb Scott, and he's a great producer. He works hard to bring us all here together. We're promoting through the Restream, and we on YouTube right now for y'all to see. Don't forget Marcus Garvey. He's one of my spiritual leaders. And don't forget that I'm at a family reunion in Orlando, Florida, reporting live from the Star Wars room. Yes, this house has themed rooms. I won't even tell you what some of the other rooms are. It's super secret. But it's just a magnificent experience. Spend some time with family if you can. Hold your family members close because we only get one time around on this planet. And let's squeeze the juice out of this time we have together. Now, a lot of stuff you also know is from the Idea Factory, and that's Ox's camp. That's Ox's bunker in Brooklyn. So the Idea Factory is also putting out big work, and you know what it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've introduced the MCs. We've gone a little level deeper. Then we let them get busy. And now, I think it's time to play a game. Shall we play a game? This is a part of the show that's really powerful. I'm going to ask Breez to turn his camera on. I'm going to ask Verbz to turn his camera on. I'm going to ask Ox to turn his camera on. And we're going to do this first round of games together. We're going to go to the wheel, and we're going to spin for a topic. And we're going to get a topic, and then we're going to rhyme 4 bars each in a clockwise fashion. I see all the MCs getting ready. People putting their exclusive hats on. I see it. I'm mad because I don't have my VVS hat. Y'all see the good hair under Ox's hat? Ox look like freaking Winston Thorogood Brethren from Kingston. Yo, what's up with the topic? C-Dubb, can we go to the wheel?
Oh, it spins.
This show is so beautiful. Look at Breez having fun live. You hear the joy in his voice currently. Snakes in the house. So there's snakes in the house. We could take that literally. We could take that figuratively. I'm gonna ask Soulful Soze to turn that beat up. We're gonna do 4 bars on snakes in the house. Okay. I was speeding, thinking what I'm needing. No brakes in the house, but there was snakes in the house. Was it my brethren punching me in the back, or was it women? Was it venomous snakes, or were they filled with venom?
Shorty, her name was Wanda. She said she wanna meet my anaconda. I said, word, it's on, bruh. Hit her with the King Cobra. How we know the ill flower. Keep going and move it on over.
Before you unleash your boa, I hope before you get it in, you wore a second skin. Because if not, you might start rattling. Something will start shaking, or fuck around and start breaking.
Don't conflict you, they gon' go get you. I'm painting the pitch, you got wrapped by boa constrictor. Know when I'm sicker, going to get you, got you, that framing the picture.
She was good, but her girlfriend was riper. She was venomous women, she moved like a viper. I was up inside the dick with the hardened state. She realized she turned my cobra into a garden snake.
And there was so many garden hoes. Either way, the Slytherin came up on those, yo. She called a friend in. Then we started bending and twisting and whirling and wriggling. Understanding?
Yeah, man, and just have fun, it's fine, straight. You sound like y'all was visiting me in the Sunshine State. When I was down there in my house, I walked out in my yard, and all I saw was snakes moving about.
Out of sight, ya. Poppy go pipe ya. I didn't know shorty stroke, quick nigga treated like a viper. Blood stuck in venom, come through with a tight denim. I don't know what it is, but shout out to put me on, that's my brethren.
Cheese, eggs, and Welch is great, right? She could cook great, right? But here's the snake bite. She hit my pocket. She bit me in my eye socket. It's difficult like a rattlesnake when they mind lock it.
Then the 2 girls started a battle, shaking their ass like it was a fucking rattle. I pulled out my phone, took a little video. Cause what the fuck, I'm a snake too. I'ma let this go.
Just let it go home. Just like me right now, just flowing off the dome. Cause this hit's a little close to home. I'd rather not touch it, so let's talk about snakes so I ain't gotta discuss it.
They scared come through, they trembling. They look in your eyes, but then they spitting that venom. Like L-shaped nah, nobody's used to what you see in the air, what you raggling, come through looking like Medusa.
Yo, hold on. 3 rounds of the snake bite. Look how everybody took it. I love how Breez was like, I hope you wearing the second skin, right?
That was fine.
That was a win. That was tough bars. Verbz was like, I'm a snake too. I'm gonna start filming. This. Yo, we love it. Ladies and gentlemen, freestyle MCing, playing games. This is gangster, right? This is how we do it. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna double dutch out, and I'm gonna let CF double dutch in. And then we're gonna go back to the wheel. CF, let's turn your camera on.
Let's
go back to the wheel.
Yo, So Scott. Damn, So Scott them beats, yo. I hope one day to rock at these shows, man. My dream has always been to rock at EODUB shows, B.
Rising prices. So let's discuss rising prices. Come on, CF.
4 joints, right? Yo. Capitalism caused the creation. That's what inevitably led to this inflation. It's bugged out where it's born if you get it. Cause every 8 years there comes the recession. That's part of the game.
Yo, in the recession, but what the thing you don't always read, a lot of this inflation is cause of greed. CEO pay is way off the meter, and over here, they're really the cheaters.
But what we gonna do, retreat her, fight back. See, it's time for the empire to really strike back. It's time for people to understand they got power, but maybe not in this hour. But if they move forward, they can devour.
They wanna count your vote, but in my same streets, where all I see is dope. Where's the hope? Yeah, I see a lot of quotes. But is that vote gonna count? I'm like, nope.
Yo, the economy is like God, it's kinda darkened. You talking about the Empire Strike Back, this shit is like hard. Cause shit is getting so cold, I'm cold-hearted, it's the Arctic, damn.
Yo, let's really get off the bullshit. The price that really needs to rise is that of bullets. How many shootings will we really have if it costed $1,000 just to bust off the max?
But the max is what gave this country in the first place its bag. See, we wouldn't have been built if it wasn't for all the people killed and all the motherfucking blood that was spilled.
They be dying when they young from they 12 to 16. We getting hit up with them AR-15s, AR-16. It's a nightmare for our children and we want them to have dreams.
In extreme, they kill them gladly. This shit is more just like a game. It's Milton Bradley. Gotta watch out what's happening for real. Cause you could see the concepts of the empire revealed.
And the estate is real. Rising prices when you need a house for you to kneel. Rising prices on the taxes too. What the fuck, yo, they straight attacking you.
But it's always been on the attack. See, sometimes I feel like that's the nature intact inside of humanity. Because this insanity goes back. The have and have-nots is 1,000 years, in fact.
It's been built before, so they slip the same story as history. We broke down again. It doesn't matter, there's a start and there will be an end.
Hold on.
I'm reading books by Robert Wright. Yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's unpack a little bit. Let's hyper focus on Breez. Verbz, who brought that concept up about if the bullets were really expensive, right? It might change things, right? That's interesting. One time Ox in his first round was really like, we vote with this, but what does your vote really count, right? And I too am often really disillusioned with the political system. Like I vote, but I wonder, like Ox was saying, you talk about, dang, CF and Breez, everybody went way deep on this one. I was feeling it. They talked about the politics. Wow, that was powerful. Rising prices. Let's go to the next one. Yo, CF, I want you to hop out. Let's go.
Got you.
Let's go back to the wheel.
Tell them how you feel.
Yeah, here we go. Breez was like, oh, it really spins. It does. I love the joy. Oh, he put a finger in my soup. That's disgusting. Okay. Let me just start it with the truth. Here we go. Discuss the nation. How different cafeterias get poured down for poor sanitation. That's a glare in the loop. Either it's a finger or a hair in my soup.
Yo, took a shorty out, what I'm gonna do? I got busy and put a finger in the soup. Understand? Over here, gotta recoup. Either way, we coming through with the food.
Not to be rude, but I didn't have a spoon, and I haven't ate since June. So I got these fingers, each one is going in, And I don't care if the food you be throwing in or throwing up.
You can't do what I do or did what I do, but I can't be happy when you put your finger in my soup. You put your finger in what? Your finger in the butt. Now after that, I don't give a
Yo, I was trying to impress her, so I put on a 3-piece suit with a rollie. I walked in the spot looking like a pimp Goldie. She walked up like she know me, but she even put her pinky inside my guacamole.
Yo, so I hit her with the clam chowder. Got in the clam and said, howder. You get the legs so wide. Either way, when I come through, wipe my hands off, and then I slide.
Yeah, I said I don't play with those. She wanted the ring. I put out a plate of SpaghettiOs. Said put your finger in it. Maybe you might win it. And then I added some spinach.
Get it in the loop. I throw out the coop. It's the chicken finger soup. That's the Jamaican blaze. After that, sit back and we blow that haze.
I had to tell a bad tale. I found a little bit of a weave hair in my oxtail. I told the damn bad you wasn't listening. This is what I meant when I said the crib in Caribbean.
Shit, yo, we didn't get it backwards. How you gonna serve soup without the crackers? So I cracked it. Either way, when I came through, flipped it and smacked it, and then passed it off to the next rapper.
I said first, see, you gotta get off my soup unless you're thirsty. But don't eat it with your fingers. I got here a spoon and something else to bring up.
You gotta do what you gotta do. But what's in that thing that makes you feel sure in the cow drop soup? That's what I said. You thought it was a dumpling, but it was a dick. The cow was different. The fuck was I fucking? Oh!
Hey, yo.
Why you gotta, yo, take it there.
Yo, but hold on. Let me tell you right now.
That wasn't a dildo. That was you, Scott.
I'm sorry. I had to mention it because when I was a kid, they used to cow like it's a cow drop soup. It's like a, but it's a,
Cow,
if you think it's
isn't it cow foot soup?
No, cow drop. Let's talk about different thing, you know. So
Okay,
this different thing.
respect.
You think it tastes like a dumpling, but you feel so strong after you eat it. You come and find out it's bull's dick soup. You know what I mean?
Oh Lord, yo, ladies and gentlemen,
You know what I mean?
this
All right.
has been this has been Big Ox Caribbean Confessions. You mean? Yo, wait,
I'm
but
just
why
saying.
Verbz? Why Verbz though? Let me just be clear. Every time Verbz spit it, it did have the sexual reference. Verbz was like, I cracked it, I smacked it, I rubbed it, I had to do this.
You gotta put that clam chowder.
But why Verbz? No, but why Breez was like, you want a ring? Here's some SpaghettiOs. Like, see if you can put your finger through the ring in the SpaghettiOs. That's hard body. Yo, shout out to Focus CDS in the chat. Shout out to Nunzio in Out of Place in the chat. What up, Nun? Shout out to, again, my man Doug. And shout out to everybody rocking in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do one more round of games. I'm going to double dutch and let CF hop back in. Do we have one more game, C-Dubb? Your mom is pretty hot, though. I like that one. Yo, come on, C-Dubb.
I'm sensing a theme.
Yo, what up?
We might
Yeah.
have some more Verbz sexual references in here. All the viewers, be prepared.
Yo.
Here we go.
This shit sound hard. Yeah. Oh, this be switched up. Alright, this is different. It's like your mom. Alright, your mom pretty hot. Yo. I wanna hit it all day. Your mom is like an Afrocentric Marissa Tomei. This shit is bugged out. Never seen something in my life. I got that Carabat Arawak warrior. I wanna pipe. Let's go.
She said, Verbz, why you always on some filth? I said, shorty, it's just your mom's is a MILF. Either way, we come through, it's getting killed. If she open it or throw a pass, I'm catching it for real.
For real, if I'm talking about your moms, she gotta be about 70 years strong. Because of where I'm at right now, so I might have to take her like, ow.
She's the one I'm thinking about freaking. I'll make it happen, jump in the deep end. You know what it is, I love the way that you should be screaming. So one thing, can I sleep over for the weekend?
I'm a Rican, I be loving. Ain't no lost love. And plus, I got the footage uploaded on Pornhub. It's bugged out. It'll be there forever. Mama, understand me and you had an infinite adventure.
Yo, but for real, on these Washington Heights blocks, There be a lot of chicks whose mom is really hot. It's this kind of thing that happens in the summer. Over there, you see one, you have to wonder.
I'm wondering about heading north, where I see the grandmom, so I be getting off. I got the Hennessy and the Geritol. All you gotta do is call.
Mama kicks you out the crib, now I slide in her vagina. Have a sister make me breakfast, you know, Auntie Jemima. Get more than a man makes. But I love every piece when she stack it up and they both got that pancake.
Oh, damn, shake the landscape. Let me bury that shit. Matter of fact, I like the abuelas, cause they be so thick, them Dominican milfs be ill. The geriatrics.
Damn, the little shorty. I had to tell him, you want a sibling? Cause you could get one. Understand, you be like a stepson. Cause either way, when I come through with that, it's a weapon.
Hola, old lady, I'm not a talker. I came to your house to polish off your walker. And if you want to put your teeth, you can just put them on the dresser. That's how you impress the professor.
She got a nigga chewed out. I ain't talking gum. And I'm talking how she left it numb. When she used them gums. Oh, love the way she chew. It's like rubbing everywhere. I love how you do.
I give her courtesy like C and 50 Cent. She gave me so much head. I mixed my jism with a fixodent. Geriatric.
Yo, Verbz, why Verbz tell her, yo, you want a sibling? You not able to tell your girl, yo, you want a sibling?
I need a gum job.
Ox told her take her teeth out and get the gum job. But why Green started singing in his first verses? He was like, I got the Geritol. Yo, y'all are filthy, yo. That's horrific. Yo, imagine you dating a girl and you start G'ing off with her moms and you be like, yo, you want a sibling? You want a little sister? I can make that happen for you.
You be talking like that?
Yo, stop playing. Somebody in the chat, CF said spermadent. You put in the sperm in the fixident. Shout out to Julio. Nuncio said gum jobs. Nuncio said milf to gilf. Gilf filth. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, you only hear this exclusive filth at EODUB. I'm gonna ask Verbz to turn his camera off, Ox and Breez, and we're gonna formally thank them for being here tonight, man. Salute to y'all.
That's the God, yo.
And we're gonna let this beat rock. CF, get one more verse off, my G.
Oh, alright, yo. Word is born, I like to spit it. So I'm extreme. I like to give props to the homie I met from City of Dreams. Word is born, they don't understand. Let me discuss it. He was right there, one of the judges. If you really understand what I be talking, you don't even know it. That's my homie, he the illest. Breez Evahflowin. Word is born, the illest. Freestyle. Some say, who the cat? I mean, dude, this man way iller than Super Nat, way iller than Craig G.
Okay, CF, time to go back again. Time to do the recap again. We had to get the recap flowing with no cap showing how the Super Zoo be flowing.
No cap the way it's going. I see what you be doing and we have to do this shit back in slow motion. How did we get the topics incorrect? I don't know, I gotta find. It's kind of psychotic, but it's in effect.
That's movie action. Sometimes we addition, then we're subtraction. That's how we could leave and take a cap with no rap until the show's over and it's a wrap.
That's a fact, it's illicit. I mean, word is born, this feels like it's non-scripted, but it's dope that we did it, cause you be the God, and I know how we do it, we rep it in the improv, watch.
So ladies and gentlemen, we had a good fight. This is the part of the show where we both say good night. Shout out to the listener. That's from Zoo and CF, aka Nelson and Christopher.
Word is born. Spit it hard like Everflowin. This is beginning and the closing. I guess it's still forever open. The Zoom keeps going and going and going.
And going and going and going. Ladies and gentlemen, EODUB, salute. Shout out to Breez Evahflowin. Shout out to Verbz. Shout out to Big Ox. Shout out to Soulful Soze who provides us beats. Shout out to C-Dubb on production. Everybody that was in the chat tonight. Everybody working hard behind the scenes at the mighty EODUB to make this happen. Don't forget Friday, July 8th at Chelsea Music Hall. You're going to see the Versus Project Benefit Show. You're going to see Jess James. You're going to see Baxter and Ox. And you're going to see the Gorilla God, also known as Nems. Bing, bomb. It's gonna happen on July 8th at Chelsea Music Hall. CF, salute, brother. You know what it is. Everybody who watched the show, everybody who's tuned in, salute. Free EODUB. Dub.
Yeah.